Hey there.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
I know, I did it.
Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
No, they didn't.
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'm from space.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we?
No, literally.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
That's not good then. Never too late to start
I'll take
learning.
all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself.
And you can do it, Thomas.
Heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Higgins had one of them.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Okay.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Time to go back to
I've
Edgewater.
been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here.
You should go.
I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself.
Okay. And then we got old girl over here.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Go back
The
to
matter's been weighing on
go
me.
back to Edgewater.
I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
So I need to go do both of their side missions before they'll go back. Okay. We're gonna go find these things for Thomas. And hopefully we can get them back to Edgewater. We've made it back! What's inside? What you got in here? Let's get down to that bay and see if we can find the manual that Higgins borrowed as he was eating scrap meat. How I just remembered the path down here is beyond me. But I did. We're almost there. There it is. We got it. We got your item for you, Mr. Thomas. Now we gotta head back. What's over here? Okay, I can leave this way. Neat. Oh, would you look at that? The robots are back. Will this gun be any better against them? Nope, need my heavy gun. Oh, she got killed. I got killed. Oh no, I didn't get killed. He got killed. Well, that was interesting. Kind of just let her die. This one's closer. That's volume 2. So let's go get volume 2 first, and then we'll go get volume 1. A tamed canid. Okay. If you're tamed, you're not supposed to come after me. Right? Oh, it's marauders. This thing shreds those guys. Look at his little bits. Give me that meat. Noms. Transport wreckage discovered. Well, what's... Okay. Does that do anything for me? Oh, we're going to the community center. Hello, community center. What have you got for me in there? Let me in, please. Well, it would appear that the marauders do not keep an eye on their door. Because I just walked in. Popping your heads off. Oh, is she dead? Blind them and stagger them. That's the way to do it. What you got in there? Adrena? Hey, there's the volume that we needed. Is there an enemy in here still? This is the worst fight of my life. Shot him in the balls. Model spaceship. What up, girl? Welcome back. Oh, another gyro site. Yeah! I killed all these people, so I may as well take their things. So that their death was not in vain. Oh, I can hack that. What happens if I hack it? Screw it, we're going for it. I can't do that. I can't encode first aid key card. Okay. Well, I think I just wasted my resources. Coming soon. Oh, I'm not looking at these things. Screw that. That's terrifying. Why do these random people have all this stuff on them? You had a whole $1. I hear the little scrats or whatever they're called. They're just everywhere. This is one of those things where I just need to look through them. Don't need to actually read them, but it can update my my logs. Ooh, I can open this.
Clever.
Look at all those items. Thank you. If I had higher hacking, I could get in there. Oh, I can get in there. Oh, oops. I misunderstood what was going on. What did I just pick up? Can I take that and use that as a weapon? Give me all of your goodies. Give them all to me! I need them. Is this the cafeteria? What up, vending machines? Nothing in the cabinet? What about the fridge? There's definitely stuff in the fridge. So did we just make a big circle? Is that pretty much what just happened? I think it is what happened, but I'm not entirely sure. Now we still haven't explored this entire place. There's so much in here. Now here's where we popped them. Okay, now we've explored it all. I'm glad I came back because I missed that mag pit. See, this right here is the problem with these sorts of games, is that there's literally something everywhere. Like, look. That just proves my point even more. Let's go out into the veil. Alright, we need one more log. Oh, those are mines. Can I, like... That's not good. Why did it tell me that I was encumbered right there? I can run again after using one of my items. I was gonna try to pick them up, but apparently that's not what you should try to do. Oh, that missed. Now I'm just wasting my ammo. Okay, we're gonna fast travel into town. Let's go get this last log for Mr. Thomas, and then we gotta go find Zoe. The South Tuna Cannery. Oh, I didn't want to come up here. Crap! Oh, good. We were able to reverse it. See, that's what I need. Are there steps? What's up, guys? I'm just passing through. It's on the other side of this wall. Gosh darn it! Making me run all the way around. Whatever's right there. Thank you. We got all of them. Well, we did all of those for Thomas, so let's go to Zoe's home. Where is Zoe's home? Is this it over here? Let's go explore it. What you got going on in here, Zoe? It's dark. What's this? Zoe's journal. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams. And would you like another? I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery and don't think I'll ever have to look back in this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the veil once, didn't I? Search Zoe's home for clues, or we found the clues, so let's go to that marker. Let's head on over there, Zoe! What you get yourself into? Zoe Chandler. She's that way. Okay, this is a shotgun. That should have one-shotted him. Wow, this thing is bad. Oh, we gotta reload. Got him. That was the worst use of time dilation I've seen. Pop in the head.
Everyone all right?
I'm great. How are you? I want my shotgun back on. Oh, yep, I'm opening it. I got the resources, why wouldn't I?
Oh, wow.
Impact hero. Oh, we'd like to see it. Oh, we love a good loot. We got a helmet on finally too, so that's good. Helps with our lockpicking, which I probably should have put on before I did that, but it's okay. Last dude. Now we can continue on our way to find Zoe. Is that the fastest way to walk? Is that a marauder? Yes, it is.
Here we go.
Get back, son.
Bouncing off.
Come here, marauders. Oh no, I need to reload. I'll heal up. Wow, this thing is garbage from range. But it one-shotted him up close. That's nuts how bad it is from a distance. It's so funny. I'm not used to shotguns literally having no range. I guess it is a sawed-off. But
I
that's...
don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Well, we're the first. You're with an adventurer now. We adventure. Dang it! Stupid mines. What's going on in here? Can't get in that. Darn it! Marauder hooligan. That's funny. You're a goon? You're a vandal? Should really pay your bills, guys. Stop getting evicted. A pocket watch. Oh, no! Dang it! I was wondering what was on the ground. That was a bomb. That's just doing damage to my armor for no reason. Because I'm a moron. Oh, hey, we found Zoe. What up, girl?
Wow, you
crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe? You sound confused or possibly
Only thing
unscrewed.
unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas.
I do what I can.
You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Maybe one day. Please clarify something
I'm
for me.
great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
How are you
I
alive?
don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are
You're a
mysterious
smart
and
ass.
unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Why'd you leave the
I got
camp?
kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Sounds like you just
I'd
did
heard
what
some
you had to
outlaws
do.
set up camp in the Botanical Labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself.
And they're not actually outlaws.
Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Do you? What else you got? I've been sent to find
Why?
you.
Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
I can't imagine you're happy out here. Food's awful, company worse, and no serial dramas.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look
She
forward to.
missed you, okay? See ya. So does that mean that we did what we're supposed to do? Well, let's go back there shortly. Let's make sure we're not missing anything in this building, then we'll just travel there. See, I would have missed out on all this ammo if I didn't do this. Can't be having that now, can we? These people are nuts. They keep their drugs right beside them on the toilet. I'm parkouring. Don't think this game was meant to have parkouring. Yet here we are. Alright, let's go back to the garden. Hello, Grace. Zoe's fine, but she's coming back.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
I'm aware.
We
She's
didn't
coming
always
back.
get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened anyway? Zoe joined up with a band of marauders.
She sure did.
Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things.
She
You
wanted to
pretty
learn.
much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if
Thanks.
I can do something for you.
I'll leave you be. Oh, wait.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
I need you to go back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Tobson and hope he takes us back.
You are.
Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again. Sure,
Yeah. Try to talk him into stepping down.
I'll be here.
Hello, Thomas.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Found all 3 of them, baby.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I've got all 3.
Look at
Community
that.
Center Archives.
Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
Anything to help.
In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I've got more for you.
Keep me in suspense.
Ooh, 300
That's
bits.
just ironical. If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself.
It was right there.
2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Oh, I've got one more for you.
Suspense.
That's 800 bits so far. The elusive part 3.
Geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
It was, and we took them
That's
out.
a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
I believe in you, Thomas.
Aside from you, Miss Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electrocharged surface. I wanted
What's
to
on
ask
your
you
mind?
something. Never mind. TNL makes the best gear for your friends and family. Companion perks. Your companion is leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in the ledger and see the available perks. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
You need to go back. It's time
I've
to go
been
back.
thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer.
Exactly.
And I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
I believe in you,
It's
Thomas.
Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and I'm as good as dead to her.
I'm gonna
You know
talk
where
him
to
into
find
stepping
me.
down. See ya. We want this one. Give me bonus engineering. You're here to help me, darling. Come here, Mr. Reed. Let's get you down. We have to get you out of power, sir. Oh, where'd you come from, you sneaky booger? Hello, sir.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water.
Because I'm incredible.
I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I want to
Go
talk to you
ahead.
about something. You're taking a look around
It
at
is
your
my
town?
job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post.
Your town is falling to
I
pieces.
wish you wouldn't say things like that.
It's the truth.
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do. Go ahead.
Let me ask you something else. You seem pretty...
Adelaide was our
You
only
need her
fever
back.
specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
I don't disagree.
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors.
Saltuna just sounds
But,
disgusting.
and this is something we must keep between the two of us. Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Yeah, what's
We've
going on
scavenged
here?
together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms.
So it's not even a Saltuna
Some of
canning.
them possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. Go ahead. That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about
Yeah, you
as
suck.
diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town.
I wouldn't count on it. People move on
Scripture tells
sometimes.
us we all have our purpose in the world. Our work shows us that purpose. We should not have to move on from it. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on.
You
Losing
two know each
Adelaide
other,
was the
huh?
hardest. She was our only flavor specialist. When she walked away, I knew we were in trouble. Spacer's Choice Saltuna is renowned across the system for its quality flavors and additives. We used to sell citrus-flavored Saltuna in our heyday.
That does not sound good
Ever
at all.
since Adelaide left, we have been reduced to selling unflavored and spearmint.
Should come back if you step down.
Go ahead. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
Well, you gotta do it. You gotta have a
Show up
treatment
to work,
plan.
Put in your hours, wear a smile.
That's not a treatment.
Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves the spirit. And for
That's not how real life works.
And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan from medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself.
You withhold medicine from
If
your
I
own
had enough
workers.
medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
And you choose no one. You let Adelaide's son
Adelaide's
die.
son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorite.
Yeah, but then you keep her here.
Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when
Because
we
you
needed
left
most.
her when she needed you most.
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
Then do something about it.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague
There's
is a
nothing
test.
wrong with
It
imagination.
is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude, and it is one we will see through to the end.
God, you are just
Go ahead.
despisable. Okay, well, I didn't convince him to step down.
I appreciate what you've done for us. Then we are at an impasse.
She won't come back unless
Stewardship over
while
this
you're
town
here.
has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice.
Well,
I am not
defect.
perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town. I am a
Need some
Spacer's
change in
Choice
leadership.
man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Okay, well, you don't have to be in charge of it.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good
That's just
word.
not true.
You are
Saltuna's
disparaging
bad.
our parent company, and it is not
I'm
appreciated.
not part of you.
We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
You need Adelaide's gardens.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible.
Oh, but it
The
is.
soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of him and shut down the greenhouse.
That was your mistake.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
I don't have to tell you that.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more
She
than
does. She knows what
I
she's
won't stand
doing.
in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Yes, she will. What are your
A
plans?
couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
This can't be
I've
easy
always
for
tried
you.
to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
You don't have to
I
do
do.
this.
Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
Maybe you're better than I thought you were. Thanks, Reed. Let's go back to Adelaide. Come here, Adelaide. You're now in charge. We did it! That's why dialogue options are so important in games like this. Hello.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
And I got you in charge.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Tobson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may.
And you're going to do a
You're
great job
vexing
running it.
me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
I made a mess of things.
This
I'm just
don't
trying to
put
set
us
it
on
right.
even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some
Yeah, you
time
do.
to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care, Adelaide. Well, it's time to get our power regulator.